Hello, my name is Julie and I'm a careers advisor for the National Career Service. I'm just going to give you a quick overview today of how to create a CV. If you do need any extra help, obviously you're more than welcome to contact the National Career Service and we'll be happy to help you with that. So, as you can see from this CV, there are different types of CVs that you can use, and we can give you advice on which is the best one for you. This is the most traditional one, chronological one, and I find that with most jobs that people are applying for, it's the best one. So we'll start with the top. You need to have your name clearly. We don't put CV or curriculum vitae anymore. For your address, we don't put your full address on there. If you're uploading your CV to the internet and it's got your name and full address on there, you don't know who's looking at it, and it could end up being used for ID theft or fraud, so we don't want that. Make sure that you've got an email address on there that's sensible. Some people have quirky ones, but you've just got to think, what does that say about you to the employer? Your personal profile is just short. It's like a movie trailer. What's going to need to make the employer see that you're the right person for the job and read the rest of your CV. The key skills needs to be bullet points so the employer can see very quickly that you've got the skills that they're looking for. The employment history, I would start with your most recent job and work backwards. You only really need to go into detail about perhaps the last 10 years, and then you can list the jobs before that. With education, if you start with your most recent qualification and things that you've done at work in the past count, things like CSCS cards or SIA licenses, anything like that. With hobbies and interests, it's up to you if you put hobbies and interests on. If you've got hobbies and interests that show you in a good light or something to do with the job that you're applying for, then it's ideal. But do sort of think about whether or not it's adding value to your CV or not. We don't put our referees on our CVs anymore, so we just put references are available on request. It is very important to make sure that you're promoting your skills. So if you are struggling with that, there is different tools that you can use. The buzz test is really good. It's really quick. It probably takes about 5 minutes or less, and it comes up with your personality type. It matches you to an animal just because it's more memorable sometimes than your personality type, 4 letters. But it usually comes up with things that you probably haven't thought about before that you can use on your CV to show that you're the right person for the job. The National Career Service website also has the skills health check. That takes about 10-15 minutes. You get a full report, but the bit that I like for CVs is this skills grid. It shows what your top skills are, and then you can make sure that you are looking at that and using the most relevant ones for the job that you're applying for across your personal profile and your key skills. What I'd do is when I'm job searching, I'd look at an advert and then I would circle all the things that the employer either wants you to do or is expecting you to have the skills for or the experience of. And then I would match my personality traits, skills, transferable skills, experience, and qualifications if necessary. So each CV that you send out, you will probably tailor your personal profile and your key skill to that role, making sure that you're including the skills that you've got that match what that employer is using, and also keywords for that sector. Another thing that I do use on the National Career Service website when doing CVs is Explore Careers. You can put any kind of job in there and it'll come up with all different jobs attached to that. But what I use it for CVs is, for example, I've put in sales assistant, and on there you can see the skills and knowledge employers will expect and also day-to-day tasks that they'll expect you to do. By using that, if the employer hasn't put very much in their advert or you're doing a speculative CV, then you can make sure that these things are covered in your skills and experience. If you do need any more support with a CV, as I said at the beginning, you're more than welcome to contact the National Careers Service, telephone number 0800 100 900. But just to recap, make sure that you've got a good, clear outline and make sure that you are promoting relevant skills and experience.